Well, a new face in the Essex side this year, Kishen Velani. Kishen, welcome. Your second appearance for Essex in the first team, made a debut in the last game last season at the AGS Bowl against Hampshire. You're thrown into the fray a little bit, weren't you? An Essex depleted side, and they knew where to come when they needed bolstering. To come to yourself.
Yeah, I mean, it was strange to be called up, but obviously there was a lot of injuries going, and especially at this time when Cookie and Ravi had both gone off to international duty, there's a lot of spots that opened up in the team, and hopefully I do a good enough job to fill those spots.
Yes, indeed. And I guess, I mean, as you say, always anxious to get a spot in the first team, but being early on in the season, you wouldn't have played a lot of cricket really, would you? So, as I say, you were really thrown into the deep end, as it were.
Yeah, we've only played about three second team games so far, so I haven't played a great deal amount of cricket, but I still feel as if, even if I was selected for the first team, that I still can perform, even if I only played three games, but I still felt as if I could perform at the top level.
Yes, indeed. And as I say, with James Foster ringing the bowling changes fairly regularly today, you finished off the over that Tamil Mills was unable to complete, then just had the one over, but it seemed to me the ball was being passed around a bit like a hot potato. Nobody actually wants to bowl, not because they don't want to bowl, but in case they pick up an injury on the way.
Well, I doubt that's the case, but I think, Fozzie chooses who he wants to bowl at what times, and he's got to look after the bowlers, making sure that they don't bowl too much, otherwise, they will get injured. But unfortunately, T did go down today. I had to finish off his over, which I weren't really expecting.
No.
But there you go then.
Yeah, just got a few miles to find on the clock to get up to his pace. But time will tell, won't it?
Only about 25 I need to get up to. 25 more mile an hour to get up to his speed.
Yeah, indeed. Look at a serious note, and the positive part of your game last night and this morning, 28 runs, looked very, very fluent, particularly strong on the leg side. Is that one of your strengths when batting?
Yeah, absolutely. That's where I want the bowlers to bowl is on my legs, because that's where I feel I can score most of my runs, and that's my strengths, hitting through the leg side. Yeah,
and very, very wristy shots as well. I mean, sort of a la almost Ravi Bopara-esque in some of the execution of those shots. But yeah, look very, very comfortable at the crease, and you putting runs in the book, that's got to be a confidence booster for you.
Absolutely, massive confidence booster to go out there and score some runs, especially in the first class level, which I think is the hardest out of the three forms that we're playing. I think that's the hardest to score runs in, so it was great to go out there and score a few runs.
Yes, indeed. And also talking about championship cricket, 4 days cricket, you wouldn't have played a lot of 4-day stuff in your burgeoning career at the stage, and it must be quite taxing experience for a young player.
Yeah, it is, but I've been playing for the second team now for a couple of years now, so I got used to playing 4 days of cricket in a row, because obviously in the second team you play a 3-day game, and then straight after you play a 1-day game, so I'm used to now playing 4 days of cricket in a row, so it's still tiring, and don't get me wrong, but I got used to it now.
Yes, indeed. Just going back to that last game, or the first game that you played at the end of last season, it must be a massive leap though, from playing second 11 cricket to straight into the first team. The demand session by session, keeping totally focused all the time. That must be quite mentally draining, really.
Yeah, it is. It is quite mentally draining to be concentrating all the time. It's hard not to make a mistake, and but I try my best at all times, and hopefully that's good enough.
Yes, indeed. And I know you're still filling your time playing for Wanstead, don't you? You've been there for a number of years now. The expectations any more from you as the more experience you get with Essex? I suppose they come back and take 100, do a fifer, and you've done your job.
Oh, hopefully that's the case. But I've just become vice captain this year at Wanstead, so they've given me a bit more responsibility, having got my professional contract. So hopefully, when I am able to play for Wanstead, I can do well there as well.
Yes, indeed. And any immediate targets for this season? Just presumably just try and get as many first team opportunities as you can.
That's the case. Just keep trying to get myself into the first team, and hopefully I do well in the first team as well. Yeah.
Keep fit, and those chances must come, mate. Yeah. Kishen, thanks very much for talking to us. Wish you a long and happy, successful career with Essex. Thank you.
Thank you.